Hello and good evening. We're live here at Vulpes Media. I'm Uncle Tom, sitting here with White America, here to give you the news and tell you how to feel about it. White America?
Glad to be here, Uncle Tom. Our main headlines tonight. Unnecessary pressure to stop global warming continues as we endure one of the coldest winters this year. Black on black violence encroached on the Oscars earlier this month as Will Smith attacked Chris Rock on stage.
Oh my God.
And conversations regarding law enforcement and the validity of the media will be taking place later.
Oh, and I believe we have some type of show that would be on this broadcast, right?
Yes,
right.
we do, Tom. Spoken word and now upcoming filmmaker is will be making an appearance later tonight on the show. And will perform one of his poems tonight.
Oh, I'm excited about that. But I just want to know. I know it's the last segment, but can we talk about the painting? Can we just talk about the painting?
Let's talk about the painting. Why not?
Okay. Well, there's been recent discussion of this painting that's been going on. It's called The Treachery of Images. It's a 1929 painting painted by Belgian. What the amazing. Amazing. There's this discussion of this old painting that's been going on. It's called The Treachery of Images. It's painted by Belgian painter René Magritte in 1928. You might know this painting as This Is Not a Pipe or The Wind and the Song. It's on display in the County Museum of Art in Los Angeles. The whole painting is of a pipe with the words, "This is not a pipe," underneath it. That's just so absurd. It teases to this fact that it's not a pipe, but it's entirely of a painting of a pipe. I gotta tell you, White America. This looks like a pipe to me.
You're absolutely right, Tom. It is a pipe. I think the Frenchies are kind of ridiculous.
Oh my God, yes. It's kind of ridiculous. Hey, it's those immigrants. It's the immigrants. Yes. But they're white. They
are white. Thank God. I mean, seriously,
Hey,
so
better white than any other color.
You're right. You can say that again, Tom.
Hey, better than white than any other color.
Just like our beer.
Well, tell us your concerns at 1-800-VULPES-MEDIA or just text it at VULPES Media. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this break. We are back here with VULPES Media, continuing the discussion. Does what we see in the media reflect what we see in real life?
Tom, absolutely. The media is nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
In other words, this is a... Hold on, we're getting some type of interruption.
Well, I mean, speaking of art, you had said at one point that you would switch your style because you got tired of being America's N-word. What does that mean?
One of the things that I think that happens that I don't even think that we as black people notice is that there's two types of black people that America loves to hate. It's your total sellout, no beard, no culture, he don't stand for nothing. Then it's your out of control, stereotypical, fear-based black man. There's a very thin line between culture and stereotypes. Although we do wear gold teeth, although, we do wear white tees, that's not the only thing in our culture. Think about our music. 80% of our music is about violence and selling dope, but 80% of our community don't sell dope, and 80% of our community is not violent. It's because that's what America pays for, that's what these record labels pay for, and black folks always get the residual effects of the shit that America has historically done, but we never put it on them white folks and them accountants and them lawyers that's sitting behind those desks. And I know one of them in particular who said he ain't signing nothing but violent music. Nothing but violent music. So for me, I had fallen into that myself.
Was that supposed to show? Lou, let's go back to the broadcast.
Break to commercial.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for that brief technical difficulty before. Next up, we have a tasteful poem called Food for Thought, written and performed by spoken word artists.
No, it's just called Thought, Tom.
Oh, sorry. It's just called Thought, not Food for Thought. Here's the poem, Thought. Play the clip.
My name is Sam, and this is how you make kale chips, which is a healthy snack for kids.
But my main message is to the parents of Trayvon Martin. You know, if I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon. And, you know, I think they are right to expect that all of us as Americans
Doesn't matter where you
take
are,
this with the seriousness it deserves, and that we're going to get to the bottom of exactly what happened.
Food's so good. Doesn't matter where you are, eating Skittles under a hood. No! Or holding midnight snacks for the family as Sickerman Zimmerman takes the initiative to take Tracy Martin's kid. Disheartening this is, especially to take the life of the offensive kid, being shot with extremely close range on February 26th. Was 17-year-old but now 6 feet under. Before trying to run and defend himself, Trayvon was followed by someone else. Zimmerman called the red, white, and don't shoot, but still pursued Trayvon as one, taking his tastefully timely life with a 9mm handgun.
He's a black man.
Black men always seem to be a threat. Maybe it's the chocolate in our skin, the melanin that's visually harming them. Everyone looking at this candy, but no one wants to get a taste. No one wants to be drinking your own blood as you lay on the side of your cold chocolate face.
He's running. He's running.
Training to the views of many melanin, not in many schools, but training's in society. Racism now isn't torture for the living like in slavery, because they're taking lives faster in the 21st century. The speed they're doing the injustices is getting faster. I's are sorry for not dying fast enough, master. I's just keep asking myself, is it my own fault? Sam, was my clothes too baggy to be welcoming? Am I helping the overall ideals of a black man? Am I perpetuating the pressure that society has upon you? Did I wear that hat too high? Is it too dim to wear those bright shoes? What clues do you get to break these eye shakers? Or can you really talk about being black so easily? Easier than food being a natural icebreaker. Thank you.
Was that the same person in the first video?
I think it was.
Was that the poem that was supposed to show? Did legal clear this?
Let's just move on to the break. We'll be back after this short break with the discussions of law enforcement and how they protect and serve. Was that supposed to shit? I don't know. You're opening, remember.
Welcome back to Vulpus Media. Let's jump right into it. Law enforcement in America. They protect and serve, yet there are pseudo-Americans.
Oh, good turn.
Thank you. I know, Tom. There are pseudo-Americans that don't believe that's true, and they believe the media influences them.
Oh my gosh. Look, you know, my father was a cop. My brother's a cop. I've seen firsthand what the boys in blue do for this country. And I gotta say, they're nothing but brave souls that are family oriented, and that is the backbone of America. And I gotta say, I just, hey. Listen. It's actually kind of fine if I get drunk a little bit for this time. Oh. No, go ahead. Do you think?
Okay, shut the f*** up and I will.
My father was a cop. My brother's a cop. I've seen firsthand what these boys in blue do for this country. These are brave souls that are family oriented, and I gotta tell you that is the backbone of America. That is the backbone of this country. And I gotta say, we know they're watching here on Vulpus Media. We know they're viewing. We know that's our viewers. And I gotta tell you. Listen. My father's a cop, okay? My brother's a cop. I've seen firsthand what the boys in blue do for this country. And I gotta say, these brave souls, we know they're watching. And we give them nothing at all but true content. And to say anything otherwise is just absolutely preposterous.
I trust the system.
Absolutely.
I do.
Absolutely.
My encounters with police officers have been nothing but positive.
Nothing but positive.
And there should be no anxiety when you encounter them.
Oh my, I can't agree more. And I gotta
course,
say,
no.
if these even with this, they gotta understand that they don't even know what
they
talking
are,
about.
Tom.
They're
They're
no, they're and them. Hate them. Pull of a trigger, officer, you killed this. Being pulled over gets me triggered because I'm not sure if you see another arm. Trigger warning, his gun might be pulled when I'm pulled over. Trigger happy officer thinks his life's in danger? Don't tell me blue lives do matter when black lives are the ones being taken. Then true patriots mistaken their sympathy for racism in a nation they support when it comes to white assimilation? Only reinforcing the systematic pains. No surprise Leia's racist. Law enforcement in America influenced from the media. Then they put on the uniform just to think they're protecting the surrounding area. That's why I have to go above and beyond to prove my own innocence. Because they have an automatic conclusion that this black skin is dangerous. Knowing my disadvantages of being disenfranchised, am I mentally enslaved or mentally elevated? I'm trapped knowing the systematic racism that I deal with from enforcement. Or I'm free to make my own choices, so I won't be a statistic.
The saying, keep your hands slow, no sudden movements. Your black excellence is irrelevant if it's pressed up against the pavement. We talked about this, so let's review how to do this, okay? Only yes, sir, no, sir,
No, ma'am, no, sir. I do not consent to search. Melanin is a probable cause, so don't pull the damn trigger.
Hey, come on, man. Try not to give them an attitude. Do everything they ask of you. Narrate what you're gonna do so you won't end up on the news. And make
Hey, I get it. I'll keep my license visible to prevent any more altercations. Am I free to go, Leia? No bullet holes in my license and registration.
Well, this is the second time this has interrupted our broadcast.
No, I can't. Yes, it seems like a spoken word artist has been interrupting tonight's broadcast by a series of protests.
Yeah, and these protests are just baseless lies, inconsistent, and just irrelevant points.
No.
Like, what the
I can't agree more. Did you catch his views on police brutality with a line in the song, quote, "Don't tell me blue lives matter when black lives are the ones being taken. Then true patriots mistaken their sympathy for racism." White America?
Please, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I mean, I don't like it. That's why it came to us. I get it. The guy's just using his right to express himself. Let the free market decide, right? Personally, it doesn't excite me. It doesn't turn me on. It doesn't interest me. I don't give a about it. I'm not feeling it. Uncle Tom, what do you think? How helpful are those song lyrics?
Not helpful at all.
Yeah, they were disrespectful.
No, to say the least. This is why I say hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans than racism in recent years. This should not be shown. I'm surprised it's even out there. I gotta say, this is just grotesque.
Yeah, but young
content.
white children are listening to this
Grotesque
trash
content.
too. I mean,
Oh
it's
my
everyone
gosh.
is listening to this
Unbelievable.
crap.
No, the problem is young African Americans thinking this is how life
is supposed to be.
This is how life's supposed to be, and this is how life that
it's
exists.
destroying our society and
anything.
ruining our beautiful family values.
If anything, I think it manipulates. It manipulates upcoming generations to have this perceived notion into how they have to view law enforcement when it's not like this at all. It's not like this at all.
It's an attack on our society's structure, and it's attack on the church, quite frankly. When I go to church, I have to fucking think about hip hop.
Yeah, I don't want
what the
to. I don't want to be thinking about.
No, absolutely
I don't want to be
not.
thinking about that.
No.
If you want to protest something, protest black people killing black people.
Yeah.
Don't protest white people killing
Right. I
black
mean, look
people.
at Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Hey, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, black
cheers.
on black.
Hold on, we're getting some type of interruption. I can write these poems in my sleep because I'm tired of talking about the same thing. Sleepwalking, sleep talking, reciting poetry on how I relive past lives of slavery after coming from the ocean from overseas. Not waking up from this nightmare. No, nigga, I didn't have a dream. I still got that ancestry slave version of PTSD still within me, going quote-unquote crazy because my trauma started boat to boat maybe. I'm stuck having discussions with my alter egos, the traditional ghetto arguing with the intellectual Negro, having a heart-to-heart heartness with these bullshit heroes. I'm not even doing anything. But every time I'm near someone, people assume trigger warning because there's a nigga warning in the area. Scared to see the truth that this youth don't even shoot. The only guns I use is these biceps that I rest on my chest so I can prepare myself to defend myself from hate speech and the violence. Enough people told me to stand out, but I refused to sit. I guess in their minds I was still considered 3/5. Are we back? Are we live again? Oh yeah. Sorry for that brief interruption.
One thing I gotta
ladies-
say is that
ladies
it
and gentlemen.
seems like your people are stirring shit up. Like you're creating confrontation out of nothing. But on Vulpus Media and in America, we speak the truth.
You know what? I can't agree more. It seems like you're a part of some type of revolution when the foundation of it is nothing but anger. That is completely unnecessary. Now, what we're going to do on Vulpus Media and other broadcast stations around America, around the fucking world, is to make sure that the revolution is not televised. Nigga, how do you think we were advertised? Perspectives shown from positions you control, and then all of a sudden we aren't seen as civilized? And then when our prophets rise to answer our cries, you always find ways to destroy us once we organize. We're gonna feel that in 6 minutes.
Oh yeah. On the drive home. I can't believe you got fucking beat up.
Don't Vulpus. We'll bite back.
Vulpus.
We'll bite back. Oh my god.
You come for the media, you get the fucking guns.
Why would you expect anything less?
I mean, like the burning cross. I mean, that was something was the woo! Those white hoods, I mean, woo!
That is like
Hell, it's been even longer since I've been underwater. I can't wait until my boys take after me.
Oh my god!
You raise your kids right, you know what I'm saying?
Not the right way, but the white way.
The right way. Ah, yes. In fact, it's God's way.
God's way. Hey, manifest destiny.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, straight American.
All right.
Well, that concludes tonight's broadcast of Vulpus Media. Thanks for sticking with us through those interruptions. Once again, I'm Uncle Tom.
And I am white America.
Here to give you the news and tell you how to feel about it. Thank you. And have a great night.